What's going on, everybody? Brandon here, back with another action figure review. Very exciting. In front of us, the all-new Imaginext toys for the upcoming Superman movie. These look like a lot of fun. If you're a kid, you're going to have a great time. If you're a DC fan by trade or a Superman fan, then these are definitely for you. Very, very exciting toys. The Kaiju battle set and the multi-pack, those are from Amazon. And then the Superman robot, it's not necessarily a movie figure per se, but definitely a great tie-in. Great to fight the Kaiju. I found that one at Walmart. Let's dive on in and take a closer look. All right, the Superman Kaiju Clash. How cool is this? That is awesome, you guys. This set, $35 at Amazon. Really, really cool. I'm sure these will be at Walmart soon. I did find the robot there, but man, this thing looks awesome. If you're a kid, you are going to have a great time. This looks like so much fun. Here is the UPC for the Superman Kaiju Clash Imaginext set. If you need it, I'll leave the Amazon links below. Next, taking a look at the multi-pack, this set is awesome. Particularly excited for Hawkgirl. We just haven't gotten a new one of her in forever. I don't think, ever gotten a Guy Gardner or a Mr. Terrific, so this is going to be really cool. Crypto also looks really awesome. I bet you he would fit in great with some other DC action figures, so definitely going to do some comparisons. This set was $20 on Amazon. I'll leave the link in the description below. And there is the UPC if you need it. Next, the Superman Insider in Exosuit, an awesome mech. Not movie related. He's got the comic book logo, but this thing looks sweet. Really excited for this one. Wow, that is cool. This one I happened to stumble upon at Walmart. It's also available on Amazon for about $25. Looks cool. Kind of got the hint that this is a little bit of Batman reuse, but that's okay. We'll do a little bit more exploring, but overall this one looks great. The UPC for the Insider and Exosuit if you need it. Interesting name for the robot. The name is not even on the front of this packaging at all. It's on the back side. It says it right here. Insider and Exosuit. Very interesting, you guys. The backdrop for the Kaiju playset and for the multi-pack, it's the Hall of Justice. That is very, very interesting. All right, you guys, we got everything out of the packaging. They look fantastic. Let's dive on in. All right, you guys, taking a look at our figures first. They look fantastic. Very exciting here to see so many new figures for Imaginext. It's been a while. I'm always on the lookout for them. We got the last set of blind bags. They started over again with Series 1. And now we get our new movie figures for Superman. Guy Gardner, Hawkgirl, Mr. Terrific, Superman. We get a re-release of our comic book Superman that came with the Hall of Justice. And we've got Crypto and the baby Kaiju. All right, you guys, this is a great looking group of figures. I'll kind of go through and just show you them one at a time. So here is Mr. Terrific. He looks terrific. He's got Fair Play over here on his arm. And the same thing on the other side. So that is fantastic. It says Terrific on the back of his jacket. So they did not cut any corners here. If you're a Mr. Terrific fan, you're going to be very excited to get another figure for the Superman movie. He's got basic movement in his head side to side. His arms come out about that far, forward and back, full 360. He's got wrist articulation, full 360, and his legs do bend so he can sit down. Of course, they move together. And that's about it. Really, really good looking figure, you guys. Even if it wasn't a movie figure, he's just a great one to add to your DC lineup. I gotta double check. I don't think we've gotten Mr. Terrific, but I will see if I have one. Baby Kaiju, here he is. He's got nice blue translucent eyes, and they kind of have this really cool effect when you move him, and you can kind of see something's going on inside there. And then his horns are also translucent, so that is really cool. The horns are translucent on the big one as well, so very cool. And this one is just a little figure that he has zero articulation, so no movement in his head, no movement in his arms or his legs, but he is really cool. He'll probably fit in great with the Spin Master 6-inch figures. He could hang out with Lex Luthor, so very cool, very nice piece. This one looks phenomenal. Next guy, Gardner Green Lantern. Unfortunately, mine has some QC issues. He's got some marks on his face and on his hair, so that's kind of a bummer, especially for being an Amazon figure. It means it's not something that I could pick or fix. He even came polybagged, so that's how you know. And I mean, and there's plastic, covering for the box. So for sure, that's how you know, like, that's a QC issue that made it out of the factory. But still, really cool. It's kind of a metallic logo right there on the belt buckle, so that is awesome. Overall, a really, really nice looking figure. I'm just happy to have him. I don't believe there's a Guy Gardner Green Lantern for Imaginext yet, so that is really cool. The ring also kind of looks like it could be metallic a little bit. Definitely shines. But yeah, it's just a sculpted circle with a drop of paint on it. And he's got the same thing as articulation as most Imaginext figures do. Movement in the head, movement in the arms, movement in the wrists, and movement in the legs. So not too bad. These toys have come a very, very long way. Crazy that they're still going. This guy looks great. All right, so Hawkgirl we've definitely gotten before in a blind bag from Imaginext in the past. It'll be great to do that comparison. The new one looks really, really good. I love those wings. They are attached. There's no articulation to them, and they're just one solid piece of plastic. Overall, Hawkgirl looks fantastic. She's got no movement. Oh, yeah, slight movement. She's got slight movement in her head, hindered by her hair. She's got movement in her arms, which is great. Of course, that's going to be hindered by the wings for the 360 rotation. And she has movement in her wrists, and she's got movement in her legs, and that's about it. She looks really, really good, you guys. Something about these figures just really pops for me, and I really do enjoy the aesthetic, and they're going to be great to add to my Superman shelf. Hopefully you think the same. If you're a kid, you're going to have a blast with these toys. They are awesome. So very excited. And if you're a DC fan in general, these are just a great addition to add to your collection. Next, Crypto, the super dog. I was really impressed with this one. They could have taken the route of the baby kaiju and just made him like an accessory piece with zero articulation. But no, Crypto's a full-fledged figure. He's got articulation in his head. He's got a soft cloth goods cape, and all four legs move. This is like officially the most articulated Crypto that we've gotten to date so far. So that is, well, maybe he's the same as the Chomper, but yeah. Oh, the tail moves, you guys. All right, this has got to be the most articulated Crypto figure that we've gotten so far for this movie. This guy is awesome, and he's a little bit bigger. Like he's definitely going to be a bigger figure, so he could probably fit in way better with some of your other DC superhero figures. Maybe in the 6-inch scale or the 4-inch scale. We'll see. And next, taking a look at our Superman figures. These guys look awesome. The Kaiju set and the MultiPack set, exactly the same. And then, of course, our comic book one that comes with the robot is here. Very interesting. The smile versus the scowl. Very, very interesting. And this is definitely a new sculpt for Superman. So that is phenomenal. Definitely just for the movie. And it looks really, really good. He's even got the S on the back of his cape in yellow. So that is really nice. They did not cut any corners with this at all. Mattel, I'm excited for you guys to take back that license and see what you do with it. It's just very interesting toy news. Imaginext, Fisher-Price, that's Mattel. So all this time, Mattel has always been making DC toys to some extent, at least just a little bit. So Superman looks awesome. He's got movement in his head, movement in his arms, movement in his wrists, and movement in his legs. Very nice. And then I'll show you our classic Superman. This one, I believe, is the same body that was used for the Hall of Justice. And then since then, we haven't gotten one. We got Superboy Prime and Bizarro for some reason in those blind bags. But we didn't get Superman. So really cool finally to have him here. Very nice figure. He looks great. He pops. And yeah, he's got the classic Super Friends colors. And he looks great. Very happy to have these Supermen here. And next, taking a look at the Kaiju from the Battle Pack. This guy is huge. I really, really like the presentation, the paint, the design, everything about this guy is just awesome. He's huge, and he's got lights and sounds and features. The chain on his arms is interesting. We haven't seen that before. So he's got this trigger under here, and we just push that. That is really interesting. Wow. Very cool. We can attach this chain here like this. And let's see if that does anything different. Very cool. Nice. So as far as articulation goes, his mouth opens, his head does not turn, his wrists turn, full articulation there, and his arms go up about that far, and without the chain attached, they go out about that far. Can you move them on their own? No, they don't really hold any pose, but that's because of the gimmick. And the legs do move. They're on ratchet joints, so you can move them as much as you want. They go back really far. They come forward really far. That's great. So no shortage of articulation in the legs. Overall, a really, really nice piece. I'm going to dim the lighting a little bit for you so that way you can see. How cool is that? Very, very cool, you guys. The horns. Love the horns. This is an awesome piece. If you're a kid, you're going to have so much fun. And of course, our Kaiju can hold Imaginext figures completely like in his palm. So that is great. And then the chain is also the exact size. So that way an Imaginext figure can hold on to the chain. So that is great. So if we're going to use this trigger feature, let's see. That is so cool, man. He's just gonna wreck Superman and the Justice Gang in this movie. The burp, I love it. And next for the Superman Mech, this is a really cool looking robot, you guys. We've got the canopy right here that comes down, so you can put your Superman figure in there. It is just like one clasp for the waist, so you can put him in there. There we go, just like that. Nice and easy. There's our Superman. He looks great. Close that up. There we go. Looks good. Really nice. We've got the button right here, and then that does all of the lights and sounds and features. So we can check out those. Very cool. Nice. And sometimes the light does stay glowing like that as an extra effect. Very cool. Very nice. The articulation on this guy is actually pretty good too. He's got movement in his legs. Of course, it's together, just like Imaginext fashion. His arms come out pretty good, so that's pretty great. Forward and back, full 360. And then on this side, there is a also wrist articulation. So that is great. On the back side of the figure, this is where you can add some of those extra accessories. So we've got this thing here and this thing here. This plugs into his back like this right here. So nice and easy, I guess, for storage or capture when you've caught a bad guy. And yeah. And then this is like a cape, but also a glider for Superman, I guess. So like you could put him there and then like he's got his super glider. Yeah. Or maybe it's like this. So it's like a kind of like wings. Not sure. But the way that it goes on the figure is like this, with the S symbol like that. And then it just goes in right back here like this. And then that's how that looks. Yeah. And then we got a couple of options for the other arm. You could do the fist or the claw. I will attach the claw back here. So that's for storage. Just attach that there like this. Yeah. Nice. So we can attach our claw just like that. And then on the other side, we can use this fist for this hand on this side. And it just plugs in just like a missile. Just like that. There we go. Cool. Yes, it does fire. And of course, we can fight our kaiju monster. So I got Guy Gardner captured back here. Maybe he wasn't behaving, so he needs a timeout. And then we got our kaiju right here with our super mech. And then this I could attach right here. If I was a kid, I'd be having a lot of fun with this for sure. And then do this. So he escapes. That's pretty sweet. And then I got this right here. We'll fire. Pretty awesome, man. If you're a kid, you're going to have a blast with these. The playability is all here. He can capture Mr. Terrific there with his claw hand right there. It's a nice soft plastic, so they fit in nice and snug. And then like he's not going to go anywhere, but it's easy to come out if you need it to, so that's good. And then I got the claw hand on here now, just so you guys can see how that looks. Actually looks really good, really cool. You could even put a character in there, like I could attach Hawkgirl there, and then like boom, she's been captured. So Superman fighting the Justice Gang is pretty cool. Could launch that. The kaiju, that would be pretty cool. So yeah, there's definitely a lot of options here. Nice. And yeah, overall, just a really fun toy. Yeah, definitely a lot of fun to be had for sure with these guys. For a size comparison, first among each other, here they are, the Kaiju, the Superman Mech, and our standard figures. They look really good side by side. Very cool to see the height differences in these, and overall they look fantastic. For a Kaiju comparison, here they are all together. We got our Spin Master one on the left, our little baby Imaginext one, our current Imaginext one, McFarlane's Mega figure, the soft vinyl baby figure, and the Spin Master Chomper. So all these guys together side by side. This is every Kaiju that you can get as far as I'm aware. Let me know in the comments if I missed one, but I think this is all of them. Next, here's the Imaginext Mech with the Spin Master Kaiju and the Spin Master Yeti. Not too bad, actually. These are some great monsters that Superman could fight in his mech suit. And next, here's our Superman Mech with some other Spin Master 12-inch Superman figures. We have Metal Force over here on the left. We have our new David Cornset 12-inch figure right here. And then the original one from Spin Master over here on the far right. All in all, this guy's going to fit in really nice if you're a Superman collector or fan. Very exciting. Alright, so first up, here's a Superman comparison. Some other Supermans that I have. Kingdom Come, New 52, and Superboy. These guys look really good with our new figures. Next, here we have some Superman villains for a comparison. Lex Luthor, Superboy Prime, Bizarro, Lex Luthor in his Superman suit, and Darkseid. These guys fit in together very nicely. Next, for a Green Lantern and Hawkgirl comparison, here they are side by side with some previous counterparts. Very nice. We got new wings on that Hawkgirl, so overall looks great. Green Lantern, unfortunately, Guy Gardner just doesn't fit in well. We got the really old Hal Jordan and the new John Stewart, but overall they're all in scale with each other, so that is really nice. Definitely a great new character to have. And for another comparison, here is the Kaiju, Crypto, and Mr. Terrific with some other Imaginext figures. They all fit in together very, very nicely. And here's one more comparison with some Imaginext figures. Green Lantern, John Stewart, Blue Beetle, John Jones, and Mr. Miracle. These guys look really good. They fit in very nicely together. For another Imaginext comparison, here I have a bunch of other figures. A couple important ones. Supergirl there next to Superman and Crypto. So that is cool. I was trying to find the theatrical Batmans. I could only find George Clooney, but that's okay. And overall, these guys just fit in very nicely. So, oh, there's New 52 Superman. So any figures that you have from the Imaginext line. They're going to fit in great with these new figures. Overall, really, really happy to have these guys. I think they look fantastic. And for a comparison with the Spin Master 6-inch figures, here they are side by side. Spin Masters and Imaginext. They look great together side by side. Baby Kaiju definitely fits in really good with that Lex and Baby Joey. Overall, really cool. You could also definitely use that Crypto. Crypto looks like he would fit in very nicely with the Spin Master Superman, so that is really cool to see. And there's that Baby Kaiju, so you can see just how well he fits in. Overall, really cool to have these guys from different lineups on one team, one lineup here. They look great. The accessories work just like normal with these Imaginext figures too. They don't come with any accessories, but if you have other DC toys like the flight stands work, I got, a construct for him there. It's supposed to be kryptonite bracelets, but it works. Hawkgirl's thing works really nice. She's got a flight stand and the mace from the old one, so you could definitely do some cool stuff here and use some old accessories. All right, you guys, that about does it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. We got our Kaiju battle set for 35 bucks. We got our multi-pack of figures for 20 bucks, and we got our Superman mech for 25 bucks. Really awesome figures, you guys. I'll be sure to leave the links in the description below. Let me know if you're going to pick up or pass on these, what you're finding online in your local areas. I'd love to hear from you. As always, you guys, the likes, comments, shares, subscriptions, support, all support on the channel has been absolutely phenomenal. Thank you, each and every one of you. As I find more new cool and awesome stuff, I'll be sure to bring it to you right here. Once again, I'm Brandon. Thanks for watching.